Check.
Hey, what's up, people? I decided to make a short playthrough of O.R.A. Yeah, because I thought it would be a nice song to go through, and also talk about some parts that inspired the individual key sections of the song after the playthrough, in case you're interested. Feel free to listen, and now, have fun with O.R.A.
Are you ready for the test? Settling in on a rest. Waiting for something or someone to hear your cries for
Alright, hope you enjoyed that. It was a playthrough of O.R.A, which is out everywhere now. And now I'd like to go through a couple of parts for the guitar nerds here. So there was an option to get bass, drum, guitar, or vocal run-throughs of songs, and this is the start of like experimenting with that. So if you have specific tracks or instruments you want me to see perform from our own songs, anything, you can just give me a heads up, give me a comment down below, let me know. But for now, let's talk about O.R.A. So the beginning was kind of, the plan was to imitate the feeling of an electronic music festival, and more specifically Electric Castle in Romania, because that's where I went to in 2022. and I saw a couple of my favorite bands, including Bob Vylan and Ed Shikari. And it was a wild experience because it's a 24/7 music festival, and it's 6 days long, and I didn't sleep. So this entire experience, what I talk about in the chorus, turns from the serene, so from the beautiful, into the darkness, like despair, the worst version of yourself, the most evil version of yourself. So yeah, I tried to simulate this experience, I'd say, in the intro, with how it starts from being a dance music festival and becomes this horror trip with a type of heavy metal beat to it, heavy metal stomp to it. So the start is actually here with a bit of a flanger. On the 7th fret, just the overtone there. And then that riff is imitated in the main riff, which in this song there are no repetitions except for the chorus. So this is technically just riff A. That's what I call it. But this is the main riff then. So yeah, pretty straightforward actually in terms of notes. It's just the double 16th picking in the intro instead of I play. So yeah, the verse is not that guitar heavy. I think the pre-chorus is where it gets more interesting. So at the end of the verse, I start with these dissonant notes here, which are just semitone intervals. And then it goes into the super, super aggressive part that's leaning on like typical rhythms that you get from electronic dance music. Dum 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 dum. Ending with that same dissonant note from the verse again. And the chorus is inspired by the likes of like Deftones and Muse, the type of melodic heaviness that has really made new metal big back in the days. And we're not that secret about it, but we love new metal. All three of us do. So this chorus goes like this. On the 9th fret on the A string, you play the power chord, so like the octave, not the power chord. And you chug with the open string. And then you push it up a half step. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then you go on to this typical like A of I 9th chord, which is a power chord on the 8th fret. And then you add your ring finger to the D string on the 10th fret, so it's like this. With a slight slide up here. And then we have the Here's Johnny interlude, which many of you will recognize from one of my favorite movies, The Shining, and that's the scene where Jack Nicholson runs into the door and pops his face through and screams, "Here's Johnny." I really like this sample because it's super weird. I've also heard it on another electronic music track, and I just thought this is way too funny not to use it because it's trying to simulate this, what I said before, the electronic filter coming off, and then afterwards just complete heaviness and destruction kicking in. So what we do here actually is that we have this bassy interlude, type of ravey interlude. And it goes into this 1-4 and then starts with 0 on the first beat. I don't even know the measure of that part. I will just play it for you and you know what I mean. And afterwards, we have this part, which is very, very Bring Me inspired. Shit. Here it is at full speed. So there's two components to this. There's a 0, 13, 12, 13, 10, 13, 10 on the A string, 13 on the low E string, 10, and then again, and then 10, 13, 10 on the A string, 11, 12, 11, 12. I think I said the wrong numbers, wait. That's the first phrase, and the second one is... Seven, 8, 7, 7 on the A string, 8, 7, 6 on the low E string. If you're still watching this, I hope it's somewhat entertaining and gives you new knowledge about how I write songs, how we write songs. Afterwards the chorus again. And then what do we have at the end? We have this build up again. Again, referencing type of horror cinematic things. We also have like a police siren in there that comes in, and Romanian radio chatter. There's a sample that we found on YouTube that we really liked. We were looking up radio stations and police stations in Romania to find a good sample that sounded authentic. But what happens at the end is I have this nice pedal by Digitech that can shift your pitch down. So what I do here at the end is I go an octave lower, and what I do in a live setting now, again with a bit of flanger on, so I have the main signal of the guitar plus the octave below it. And then I go on the D string and play the riff because it's octave lower here. So it's 0, 15, 12, 11, 11, 14. Those are the notes that you need. And the end segment is seven, 8, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 1. And all these riffs have an extra palm muting picking to it. That's, yeah, it gives it a bit of punch. Okay, so I'll play the whole sequence again for you. Now on the low string. And this end part is very System of a Downish. At least it's very inspired by Toxicity. So it goes from... So the rhythm is... We counted threes here, so it's... It starts with a palm muting, open 0, metalcore shit. And then we go back to the same dissonant note that we had before, which is on the G string, 13th fret, and on the B string, the 10th fret. The type of jazzy twist. So yeah, I'll play the end section, and then that's O.R.A. That was it. All right. That was it. If you have any more questions, drop a comment. If you like this, leave a like. And if you don't, I still hope you have a wonderful day. Love. Stay sharp. Bye-bye.